Hopefully we're all set up here and ready for this morning. Got a little bit of water here to start off my day. And then we'll get into a little bit of meditation.
SRP ofrece miles de dólares en reembolsos a través de nuestros programas de hogar eficiente.
There we go.
Consumas menos energía y tendrás más dinero.
So again, as I've spoken to before, you don't necessarily have to just sit in this position, but we certainly have that. Mama Kay, how are you doing this morning? It's good to see you. We're just doing a little bit of meditation this morning and just sitting in some mindfulness, so please feel free to join us. Good morning. Yes, indeed. Hopefully that music's not too loud. I'm going to turn it down just a touch. We're just practicing on some good deep breathing, some good cleansing breaths, bring us a little clarity, allow us to kind of untangle the knots in our mind, especially the ones that are closest to the front. Those really big ones that weigh heaviest on our mind. Start to see pictures, put the puzzle pieces in, and maybe it's time to figure out who to ask if we can't figure these out on our own. How has everything been with you? Major, good morning. Cappy, I appreciate that. How are you doing? Kai, feel free to ask a question anytime. I will do my best. I would always do my best. Mama Kay, we have not seen you for a while. I hope everything is doing well. Cappy, how have you been? Jim Rat, hey, good morning, good morning. We're just doing a little meditation. If anybody wants to sit down and just kind of breathe and think, it's really what we're aiming at, a little bit of mindfulness this morning. Been busy with life. I understand. I hope everything is going well for you. I hope we can get busy, but I would say busy isn't too bad. It's when we become overwhelmed. So positive and productive is always a good thing. But I do love to see that name. Yeah, come on in, sit down with us. Nisi, good morning. Thank you for coming on in, Nisi. Good morning, guys. This is a great way to spend just the part of your day before the world starts asking for everything. And we give so much. We give it. Clean streets, what's going on? As we give so much, and it's not, it's overstimulating when overwhelmed, and it's hard to kind of slow ourselves down in that moment. Um, and sometimes we don't get a choice. If we have children, a lot of people in our group are taking care of elderly loved ones, our jobs. There's just always something that's demanding of us, and we never really get to give back to ourselves. Aussie, how are you doing? And so this is what I wanted to start being able to do. I have a bench. I want to start incline sit-ups. Should I be going all the way back flat and coming back, uh, or right before back, totally flat to come up again? If you want to stay time under tension, don't go all the way flat. So think of it as like the half push-ups. If you don't go the full range, you don't have like those resting points outside of the tension. So it depends what you want. This going all the way flat is going to definitely give you a challenge, but so will stopping as well. So I would experiment with both of those and see how they feel for you. Also see how it's going to feel on your lower back. You really want to start minding that lower back. Get into some Supermans. We've done the Supermans, the bird dogs. You really got to protect that lower back while you are doing those exercises. Aussie, thank you so much. Staris, it's great to see you. It is great to see you. On vacation, nice. Where are you at on vacation? Where has where has Stars taken vacation to? That's amazing. To prevent from lower back, I'd assume all the way flat would put the most stress on it. It certainly can, yeah, yeah. A lot of folks that I know who did it on the ground in the military had all lower back problems, but that was from doing it off of a hard surface. So I'm glad that you have a bench, but just be mindful to really build up your lower back as well. So core, guys, is not just the abs; it's also the obliques and especially that lower lumbar. Think of a tree. When you talk about the trunk of a tree, we talk about its whole circumference, not just the front, the side that we can see. So we want to make sure Aussie, a weak lower back can definitely cause a lot of pain. And so it's something to strengthen. It's something to be very mindful of. If you guys don't have good mornings into your exercise routine, hyperextensions, I would suggest that you do. You don't need weight for it. You can just do body weight. Stars is in Denver. Nice, nice. Cappy, how have you been? How's everything going with you? Stars, are you visiting family, or is this just a place where you enjoy going, or is it a new place? And guys, even while we're talking, we can still nice in. I'm gonna hold it, let it out smoothly, and hold it. Inhale and hold it. Exhale and hold it. It depends what kind of leg pain you have, Aussie. Are you talking about sciatica? Getting the steps in every day. I love to hear that. How are you feeling with that? How are you feeling? Is energy levels good? Clothes fitting good? Do you like what you see in the mirror when you're fresh out of the shower in that birthday suit? Like those are metrics. It's not always just a scale. Not always just a scale. My son and grandchildren and my great grandchildren. Shout out to the generations. Yes, love that. That's why I want to ask you. I want to start transforming other parts of the body and not just push-ups. I want to be mindful of it all. Kai, you are so on. You're on your way. You're on your way. And you know the push-ups. Why not? That's a great place to start. I think for a lot of people. And then we get to expand out into other things. So, um, no, you got this. You got this. And with your 3 pump burpees, you can certainly um, throw in the ab workout with that. Absolutely, I am more than happy to help if you have questions or would like suggestions. I'm more than happy. Clothes fit better, and walking really helps de-stress and meditate. Guys, we don't have to just be sitting here to meditate. When you're going on that walk, you start to get in thought. You get to think about other things, which is why I'm a huge proponent of not having music in. I do like the occasional be able to go out and have the audio book on things like that. But sometimes we need to be with ourselves. We have to be by ourselves and be with ourselves and have those honest talks because we can talk in denial, but we can't think in it. At the back of our minds, at the bottom of it all, we know truths. We know if we gave our best effort, no matter what we say. At the bottom of it, we know it. So sometimes that's where you go for the walk and have that face to face, untangle those problems, all those Gordian knots in our minds. It's like a massage for your conscience. Ever go get a massage and they work out all the knots? Massage your subconscious. Ab workout after the burpee or including with the burpee. If you can navigate, like if you and I do this all the time, Kai. Research and development. When the camera's not on, I will work on things like, okay, what works with this? What goes with that? What direction can I take? So if you can smooth out that the burpee and the abs, by all means, do it. If you want, I might even throw the abs before and really tax that core, and then make the burpees even tougher. So you have a couple ways to go. Same thing with my leg days in the gym. When I was doing leg day in the gym, one of the things I started doing before I left was I was doing calves before the other work. because I had the most energy to put into the calves. Because a lot of times we wait for calves at the end. And so, yeah, lots of ways, man. It is your canvas. You're going to paint it, and you're going to be a beautiful artist at doing it, Kai. Meditation is conflict's way of looking at itself. I like that. Mama K, I find myself driving a lot. Gas is so expensive, but I usually go for a ride. You know, it's I would say spend it on gas rather than allowing it to tax you, if that makes sense. Spend the money to alleviate your mind, body, and soul. Spend that, absolutely. Go for a drive, put on the music, and just be safe. But you know what works for you. I get it. Gas is so expensive. Yeah. Guy says definitely needs an audiobook, especially when you drop those tips and gems on the shorts. I appreciate that. I would absolutely um, put something together. If you guys have specific topics, or I can remix some of the videos that I've released, I would definitely do that. Also, you're very welcome. That is half a watermelon. I hollowed out my watermelon right there, and I will sit it up there and dehydrate it. I'm not going to eat it or anything. I just have this thing about letting it sit in the sun and then just watching it shrink and turn like really hard over the course of the next few days. It's like art. It is, and that's just sitting on my stand for Bob. So good eye, stars. Very good eye. Thank you, Mama K. Thank you so much. Aussie says 20 push-ups. All right. Chloe, hey, good morning. How are you doing? Jason, good morning. Kai, I hope that helped. I hoped what I was saying as far as finding what's going to work for you, your flow, all of that stuff. Boy, life is beautiful. We're just sitting here. We're going to do a little meditation, stair climbing grandma, open the windows to our souls. Absolutely, guys. Absolutely. We were just talking about unwinding, untangling. Usually it's that conscious knot. We use our subconscious to get to that conscious knot. What weighs heavily most on your mind? So going for a walk, going for a drive, just sitting, turning on some music, maybe cooking, something that you can focus, and you just get into a state where other things start to come to the forefront. And that's our meditative state. The breathing helps, but a lot of times we're already there. We're already there. And again, you don't have to be seated in a particular position. So we can certainly go sit back and just lay. Guys, this is the cadaver. It's just a yoga position, but this is how I started. This is how I started. And I just darkened my garage and I put on that new age music. It felt very cliche. I was like, new age music, but the music helped me focus in, and then there was just that moment. There was this epiphany, and everything just opened up. It was quite amazing. And from that point on, I was able to kind of tap into that, and I didn't have to be in a dark room. But if this helps, and this still helps to this day, because it's a position that I don't have to sit and think about keeping my posture right, or are my feet going to get numb from having my legs crossed? Is it comfortable? Like, I don't have to think about any of those things. This is generally a very comfortable position for most of us. And we did explore lying just on our stomach as well. So you can lie in the supine or in the prone position, face down. What's going to help you relax the quickest? What's going to help you get into that position? So we can take that deep breath in, and I'm going to hold it, and I exhale it, and hold it, and inhale, hold it, exhale, hold it. So think of it as a box. Mr. August, fantastic. Think of it as a box. You breathe for maybe 3, 4 seconds in, hold it for 3, 4 seconds in, exhale for 3, 4 seconds, and then hold that for 3, 4 seconds. So you can get that box breathing. I shut down all three yesterday. Let's see. For a lifetime DraftKings FanDuel, I feel so free. Nice. Also cutting down on marijuana consumption. I feel my whole character change every day. I love that. I love that, and I'm not knocking what people use as far as those things, but by all means, if you know that it's going to help better you to not use it, by all means, thank you, Major. Thank you, Major. Absolutely, Kai. That is great testimony. Thank you so much, Mr. August. Have a fantastic day. Thank you for being here. Yeah, Kai. The only gamble you need to take on is you, and you're doing it. You're finding like you're finding what you need for you, and it doesn't have to come from an external source, guys. Once we start to take out the noise, the external noise, and the way that we turn down the external noise is to tap into ourselves. Tap into ourselves. All our answers, all of our things begin from within. Think about a seed. It doesn't grow into a tree because of everything externally. It's what's in the seed. The external can help it grow. Water, sunshine, soil, things like that. But that seed, it has to start with it being planted. So we grow from within. We grow from within, and then we control the external. When the external controls us, we have a real problem. We have a real issue, and that can happen. And I've been that person as well. I allowed external noise to dictate how I responded to things. And I wasn't even at this point of responding. I was reacting. I was reacting. And reacting to me is not a well thought out plan. A response is measured. A response says I've been here before. A response is like again a script to a play. You study it and you know it before you actually have to do it. That's what we should be doing in a lot of our lives, knowing what we're going to do before that moment happens, because most of our lives are pretty wash, rinse, repeat. We don't see too many out of the way shocking things. But think of when we were younger in school, you had fire drills. Why? Because it was in preparation for something. They didn't actually set the building on fire to do it. Gina, how are you doing this morning? Clip the last minute crucial information. I will look for that, Kai. I will definitely try to look for that. I'm grateful. I'm grateful to have these conversations. I'm grateful for your questions. So I will definitely look for that one. I have to look at the time. At the time, I'm not sure where I'm at with that. All right. Yes, indeed. Yes, Kai. Guys, if you have not been planting the seed, okay, I will definitely. I will definitely speak to that. And Kai, I will try. If you guys can remind me, I will just do a whole commentary video on planting the seed. Mama K, thank you so much, guys. Hopefully, we're still. I'm talking a lot, but hopefully, you guys are still getting in the breathing. Hold, exhale, hold, inhale, hold, exhale, hold. You can go in the nose. You can go out the nose. You can go in the nose. You can go out the mouth. Where we want to be is calm. Allow that breathing to bring down our heart rate, which in turn is going to bring down those levels of anxiety. It's going to take something off of those stressors. And we get to relax the mind. And bringing that heart rate down relaxes the body. Relax the soul, your spirit, your energy. Mama Kay, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Major meditation brings wisdom. Lack of meditation leaves ignorance. Know well what leads you forward and what holds you back, and choose the path that leads to wisdom. Guys, Buddha, absolutely. Buddha, beneath the tree. Thank you, Mama Kay. I just love your vibes. We enjoy yours as well. Thank you. I was honestly just crashing out before I entered the stream, no lie, so thank you. You are very welcome. Mama Kay, we're always here. We're always here. We also have our connections to Instagram, things like that, so we're always here. We're just calming the levels down. Think of it as a dimmer switch. Dimmer switch, you hear my voice, gets a little more tranquil, a little less inflection, it becomes a little more flatlined, but that's not a bad thing. All we're doing now is just talking about being in this now. Clean streets. Just take the time for yourself. It's not selfish, it's selfless to take the time to work on yourself, to better yourself, to show up as a better version for yourself and those around you. Nice, smooth breathing. The intention of clarity. An intention should have a focal point. We often hear people say that they're doing things with intention. But what is the intention? The intention must have a focal point. Same way we would maybe aim at a target. So to speak that you're doing things with an intention that has no goal is really a lost focus. Nice deep breathing, smooth exhaling, smooth breathing. And when you think of the heart, And lungs, they have smooth muscles that help them work. What better way to pay tribute to a smooth muscle than to bring in breath smoothly? We love you too, Mama Kay. Think smooth. Think fluid. Think flowing. Emotional control. We're just training. We're training. If any of you have ever had dogs and you trained a dog, what do? You have it sit. You have it heel. You have it lay down. Why? Because you're putting it at states of rest. You're putting it at states of readiness. You're putting it at states of intentiveness. And we can do that same thing with our energies as well. Allow them to be in a rested state. Allow them to be ready. Trained for proper response, which is emotional control. So we don't lose a grip. We don't lose our grip on things. We don't lose a grip on reality. We don't lose a grip on control. We don't lose a grip on situations. And with situations, those can be tough because we don't always have control over what happens, but we have full control over what we do about it. What do we do about it? Do we allow that person that cuts us off or has an unkind word to send us into a spin? Or do we just understand that at one point we probably cut somebody off or have not been the best version of ourselves? Words and actions. Meditation builds emotional intelligence, EI, by actively training self-awareness, empathy, and social regulation. Thank you, Major. Major puts it so much more eloquently than I do. Untangle the knots. Mama K's still here. Jimmy, absolutely. Thank you, brother. Prosperity P is in the house. How are you doing? Kai. A lot of people live in fear and sell themselves short. I can't do that, or that's not possible. Just the thought alone in your head, or besting yourself right there, you're beating yourself. Absolutely, guys. Absolutely. As I will tell you, can't is the worst four-letter word you can speak. It's not the F word, it's not the S word, it's not all these words that were censored from television. Can't is the word they should have censored. Can't is the word that they should have told us. is the word that we should be avoiding. Tater, how are you this morning? Kai, you're absolutely right. And the thing is, whether you tell yourself you can or you can't, you're right in both senses. If you choose not to, then you're still going to be correct. And growth is a scary place. Yes, can't should be, and no, man. And we do it habitually. I still sometimes say can't, and I try to replace can't with I'm working on that, or I haven't accomplished that yet. So the yet gives us the point of knowing that it's possible. I haven't accomplished that yet, or I haven't started that yet. But when you say can't, you put a definitive stamp that limits your abilities. Imagine saying can't would be like every day getting up and just smashing your foot or leg with a hammer. It's just crippling, it's debilitating what's possible. Jimmy, thank you so much. This is a really great stream. Positivity, mindfulness, and peace all throughout. Absolutely. Guys, don't cripple yourselves. There's already enough potholes that are looking to twist your ankle. Don't give them the help by already uh, twisting your own ankle or hurting yourself with words like can't. David, good morning. Good morning, brother. How are you? Good morning. Absolutely, guys. And this goes along with RCG. It's just being ready, capable, and grateful. The body achieves what the mind believes. Absolutely, Mama K. Yes. Say that one again. Kai, a man who is trying or making effort on his end every day gets my respect. Millions of men have and will successfully fail over and over again. I think, Kai, it was you and I who had the exchange on fail. I always say it's first attempt in learning, and you had a different one. If you guys know a different acronym for fail, by all means, let's bring that into the chat. First attempt in learning, it can be your fifth attempt in learning. It can be your 50th attempt in learning, your 500th. What we're talking to is Kai's point. Man, woman, child will fail over and over again. That's how we learn. That's how we grow. We learn more through that. Prosperity, definitely. I've struggled with growth, realized my frame of thinking. Instead, I believed I will change every day, and it did. That's how it is, guys. One day at a time, one interaction at a time, one thought at a time. Coach says, Major, we have some real wisdom in the room this morning. Thank you, folks, for all of your words. Absolutely. Major, yes, indeed. Thank you for helping bring this community together. Brian, we fail, but we keep going. Isn't that the beauty? Isn't that the beauty? Nothing is hard, just unfamiliar territory. At first, consistency is the key, baby. Ooh. God, let's take a deep breath with that. Ooh. Kai, you may have found a new mantra, a new chant instead of the oh. Ooh. Really get that one from the pit, guys. Get that one from the pit. Ooh. Ooh, that feels good. Get the vibrations. The Om, you can definitely feel the vibrations. I feel it through my face, and if my teeth are just close enough together, I can feel that. But if we can get that deep woo, I like that, Kai. Ooh. Ooh, that felt good. That felt good. Thank you, Kai, for that. Ooh, guys, get that. Big long woo. My goodness, Brian, how are you? How's the family? Ooh. Oh, that feels good. My lips kind of tingle. Family as well. I'm feeling a lot better. Cough is almost gone. Fantastic. Love to hear it. Brian, of course. Of course. You are family. Continue that breathing, guys. Continue that breathing. Prosperity, I love to hear that story. Thank you for sharing that. Thank you for sharing that. It is one step at a time. Absolutely. One step at a time. And that was exactly once nothing changes until your mind does. But once your mind changes, then you have all of that ability. Bob is under the shade. I keep Bob out of the sun. Keep Bob protected. I have him over there with my sprouts. Kai, I try and help them eat better, but I'm blue in the face. Can't force the horse to drink. I have to take care of myself. Hopefully, they can see my change and results be an eye opener to each his own. Absolutely, Kai. I did a video based off of a saying that I would have that if you force the horse to drink, you only end up with a dead horse. Because what you've done is you've forced your opinions on it in the form of the water. It's not going to drink just because you've held its head underwater to drink. It's just going to continue to do what it does. And therefore, you're going to drown somebody. And sometimes we do that with best intentions. We flood them with all of these ideas of things that we think they should be doing, and they're not ready for the change yet. My other channel has that whole video talking about that. And be that lead. You're talking exactly right, Kai. If they're going to make a change, they're going to change from example. We are social creatures. Think about when we were little, preschool. There was still that kid who sucked his finger or held a blanket or had a teddy bear. And generally, when they get into a social circle where they see other small children, their peers, not using those, they tend to give them up easier. They tend to give them away easier because they see what others are doing. Same thing when people see how somebody is eating right, somebody is doing something better for themselves on a daily basis, it will resonate. We will plant that seed. Absolutely. Don't want the sun to eat them away. Yes, yes, Brian. Bob's been with me for quite some time, and we got to keep that. Like you said, some people are afraid of growth or just don't see it. And to your point, it's very unfamiliar. Unfamiliar can breed fear. What is this? Which way am I supposed to go? What is here waiting for me? Absolutely. Tribe. And he tribe guys. Remember the tribe, TRYBE, the real you begins elevation, enlightenment, engagement, education. You decide. You decide that E is your energy. The E is your energy. The vibe, VYBE, is visualizing your best efforts, your best endeavors. Absolutely. Selling yourself again. Yep, everything is intertwined, and that is that knot. That is the knot in our minds, Kai, that we are here to untangle. Not only here, but guys, look, we're amongst so many beautiful people right now with Nate's Callie here as well. Thank you so much for being here, brother. We appreciate this. Guys, we're here to take these ideas and show, hey, here's how I untangled a knot. Maybe this is how you can untangle a knot, but we're all here working together to untangle the knots. We're all here for that. People are afraid to be uncomfortable. Once we put ourselves in uncomfortable situation, it's when we grow the most. Yes. Yes. And this is where we can be comfortable in being uncomfortable. If that makes any sense, go in with confidence. We may have some uncertainty, but go in with the confidence that you're still worthy, you still belong in a place of growth, in a place of excitement, in a place of new endeavors. Absolutely. Mama K, you are beautiful. Thank you so much for that. Nate, thank you so much for that shout out. Resistance to change can sink you guys stagnant. Think of water. We all know that Bruce Lee, be water, my friends. It can take the form of a cup. It can take different things, but think of stagnant water in the wild. Even most animals won't drink stagnant water. It has to stay flowing, stay fluid. Everybody has a purpose and worth it to find it as absolutely. As again, water. It's taken the form and the shape of this, but it can certainly take on different shapes. It's still moving. It's still moving. Now, think of we are mainly water. It's flowing within us. What shape are we going to take? I'm not talking about this human form. What shape are we going to take within ourselves? What shape are we going to take to influence the world? What shape? You get to choose what shape you take. You get to choose what path you choose. And I am grateful that the people that I'm looking at right now have chosen positive, have chosen growth, have chosen productiveness, mindfulness, empathy, leadership. I'm grateful for that because it helps me. Kai, thank you so much, brother. Thank you so much. That is awesome. We uh, we have choices. We absolutely have choices when it comes to that. And our mindfulness and our meditation is really in concert right now, is really in concert with what we have going on. Hustle Maniac, how are you doing, brother? It is great to see that name. I'm loving watching what you're doing on your channel. Thank you so much for sharing your drive, your determination. Got to find a mat. Yes, Mama K. This brand is GSC. Insatiable. Good morning. Yes, these mats help. Also, we're just getting in some mindfulness. Do you have any thoughts on meditation? Do you practice any meditation? Any deep thought? What do you got going on? Insatiable. Guys, let's take a few more of these deep breaths. We're going to bring it in 3 to 4 seconds. We're going to hold it for 3 to 4 seconds. We let it out for 3 to 4 seconds. And then we hold for 3 to 4 seconds. Major, thank you so much. That is very kind of you guys. Thank you so much. Also, welcome to it. Really not that guy. Labs, Dirty Lion, Cutie Pie. There we go, guys. Also, you now have access to some extra videos. You have use of our emojis. Thank you. Thank you all. I'm grateful I can do that. I'm grateful we have that ability. Meditation is essential. Hustle, you look good. You look great in green, my friend. Kai, you look great in green. Yes, when you wake up. Hustle, we talk about RCG. Are you familiar with RCG? Absolutely. Amazing, amazing extra videos. We will get that, Kai, for sure. Fred, good morning. Good Sunday morning. 70-degree cornfields. Hustle, I will break it down for you. And this is just something that we came up with at Impact, but we take RCG every day. So every day before my feet hit the ground, I tell myself three things: that I'm ready, I'm capable, and I'm grateful. RCG. So what that means is ready means that I am ready for life. I appreciate and acknowledge my existence because, as we both know, there are people that are not here today that were here yesterday. So it's a deep thought. There are people that are not here today that were here yesterday. So what we understand and appreciate is that we're not guaranteed any allotment of time. Time is fleeting. Time is short. So we want to be ready for life. Capable means that I also understand there are many people in in my life, my parents, my grandparents. There are people in society right now that don't have the same opportunities that we do. So we are capable. We get to explore a lot of things that people did not get able to put themselves in a position. They were not in a position to try. So we have opportunities affordable to us. We may not get the desired outcome. I may not get that phone number. I may not make the band. I may not get that spot on the team or land that job, but I still have the opportunity to learn and grow from it. So I'm capable. I'm ready. I'm capable. And then I'm grateful. I'm grateful because, like Biggie Smalls told us, more money, more problems. So we want to be grateful for everything we do have and everything that we don't have. Think about $1 million. If we said, I want $1 million, and boom, you have $1 million right now. Or I want to fight in the UFC or play in the NFL, boom, you are now in the octagon or in a uniform. Are we ready for that? Most people are not because we're not training that way. It's more of a wish. So if we wish for something, we should understand that we want it. Now we can work for it. So there's nothing wrong with that progression, a wish to want to work. So when we look at being grateful for all those things, I'm grateful I don't have $1 million that I where I don't understand the taxes, the problems that are going to come with that. Are we ready to exchange for these problems? And old angry, I appreciate that. So ready, capable, grateful, guys. RCG is not a pill, it's not a powder, it's not a shot. We start here in the mind. This is the most important place to take a supplement is in the mind. So I'm thinking RCG. I'm laying there in the dark and I say I'm ready, I'm capable, and I'm grateful. Your dog's going to look at you. Your partner's going to be like, honey, what'd you just say? Say it again. I'm ready, I'm capable, and I'm grateful. That's your action for the thought. We want the thought to turn into action. Don't leave it in your mind. Same way you write down a shopping list or put in an alarm in your phone, we want to make it an action. So speaking it. The diaphragm raises, the lungs push up, the vocal cords start moving, the mandible opens, the tongue pushes it out. I'm ready, I'm capable, grateful. That's an action. We've spoken it. Now we're going to get two actions. We're going to get a second action because what we just said is going to return to us through the ear. It's going to go in the outer ear, in the ear canal, the middle ear, the inner ear, where all those little bones start to vibrate because it's processing the information you just told it. Your brain doesn't know fact from fiction. It knows what you tell it. So tell it something positive. Some people will call it a meditation, an affirmation, prayer, you name it, but we're just calling it RCG. That we're reminding ourselves that we're ready, we're capable, we're grateful. Absolutely, guys. You can take it anytime. It doesn't have to be at the start of your day. Take it before you walk into work. I'm ready, I'm capable, grateful. Those deep breaths with it. Take it while you're in traffic. Take it while you are out on date night. Take it at any given time. You can take it at the end of the day as well. I'm ready. I'm capable, grateful. You reflect now. I was ready. I was capable, and I am grateful. So it can be taken at any time, guys. We'd like to, speak to it in a manufacturing sense. You can't OD on this. This the way you can an actual supplement. You can make it as often as you want. You're the distributor of it. You don't have to wait. You don't have to pay for it. There's no FDA regulations with it. It's all yours, guys. It's all organic and it's within you. This RCG goes along with your belt. Every morning you wake up with that RCG. We all have a championship belt. We all have a championship belt. We're all a world champion at something. Hold your belt up. There's one that says Brian. There's one that says Kai. There's one that says Old Angry Boss. There's one that says Major. There's one that says Hustle Maniac. There's a belt, guys. It's a championship belt because there's nobody else in the world better at being you than you. Nobody. Nobody is better. Polish that belt because the only way we lose ourselves is when we give that belt away. If you go and give that belt away to somebody who has influence over you, whether it's through peer pressure, whether it's through psychological abuse, whatever it is, you give that belt away, now you're not yourself. But keep that belt. Keep that belt and show people your belt. Hey, this is the best version of me right now. They show you theirs and appreciate each other for that. Appreciate each other. Kai bars. Yes, indeed. Championship belt, guys. You all are champions. And there's a lot of people who gave their belt away a long time ago that don't want you to have a belt. And so they'll scoff at things like this. This is corny. This is lame, blah, blah, blah. Those are the people that don't have a belt. Those are the people that gave their belt away. Marco, good morning. Arif says, bro, looks 5'4". Well, to that point, lifts are we say ageless here at church. Fantastic, Marco. I hope this ties in with your beliefs. I hope this is something that you can take with you. Ari, yeah, so we say ageless here. If you're talking about age, so I'm just going to roll right into that. We say ageless. If you didn't know how old you were, my friend, how old would you be? Oh, you're trying to guess height. I see. I thought you were talking about age. Yeah, I'll be 5'4". I'll be 5'4". Sure. Come on in. But guys, this is what we got. So RCG, and we have this beautiful community. Jonathan, how are you doing today? We got Sweden in the house. Hustle, I appreciate you. Appreciate the good word. Nate, I appreciate the good word. Fly, I appreciate the good word. Major, I appreciate you herding all of this. Mama K, we love having you here. I'm not sure if we still have Nisi and David, but we are just continue to talk it. Brian, thank you for being here. Guys, let's get a few more of those deep breaths. Fred, we appreciate you being here. I'm just kind of scrolling back. We appreciate all of you. Yes, the last two right, I was off. Okay, fantastic. Mama K still here with us. Guys, did anybody try that fly breath? Did anybody try the fly's breath, the woo? We certainly can do the om, but did we try that? Yes, guys, that deep breath. Let's give it a shot. I love that vibration. I love that vibration. We generate that on our own. Naysayers are those that make life hard on themselves. They see others working hard and they try to drag others down. Yes, crabs in a bucket. Life up with strangers around us. Yep. They may need the positivity more than we know. Guys, it is lift up. I like life up. I like that saying, life up the strangers around us. It reminds me of CPR. Guys, there's a lot of people walking around with no circulation. They are flat. If you came across a body that was just like unresponsive, what do they tell us? Give it compressions. Give it compressions. Give it some life saving moves. Um, and sometimes that can come in the form of words. And it doesn't have to mean like we're doing it in a um, rah rah sort of way. It can just be gentle and supportive. It can just come in the form of a compliment. Emoji maker, yes, life up is good. I do. I like life up, guys. Yes, give that spiritual, give that emotional CPR to somebody. We see a lot of people that are walking around functional, but they are almost non-circulatory on the inside, spiritually, emotionally. There's blockage. They've got blockage. And if you know what heart blockage means, it means you got some problems. It means you got some real problems. Brian, guys, we've got two gems today. We've got Kai with the woo breath, which I really like with the Om. I like that. And Brian gave us life up. Brian gave us life up. Guys, please remember, hold on to those ones. Hold on. Remember what you've got. Functional depression. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. They have blockages, and when you can't flow fully throughout who all of you are and explore all of the opportunities, you have problems. You're going to get backed up. You're going to have blockage. I'm going to take another of those Kai breaths. Ooh. We do have young folks, yes. It's for all stages and ages, guys. It is for all stages and ages. Raj, come on in. We're just doing some meditation. We're doing some deep breathing. Come on in and join us. Where are you coming to us from? Welcome to Impact, my friend. Is that Rajni or Rajneesh? Rajneesh? I hope I pronounced that right. Welcome in. Hod, what's going on? Thank you so much, my brother. Welcome, welcome. Come on in. Brian, I've been there. It's hard to get out of. Yep. Thankfully, I can have open dialogue with my son, and that is what allowed me to grow out of that depression. Rajni, this we weren't saying om, we were saying woo. I was doing a woo because one of our community members had said woo, baby. So I said, let's try woo with meditation. Let's try woo instead of om. So we were doing a woo. Brian, I know what you're talking about. I've been down that path, and honestly speaking, with our family, with our children, I think it's allowed me a lot of growth as well. And I thank each and every one of you because being able to speak with you and share thoughts back and forth has really been therapeutic this last year, along with moving the body, along with the exercise, along with the positive people. It gives, guys, we have put almost 10,000 people into this group in the course of a year. It shows how many people out there want to have positive interactions. Where are you from? Do you do yoga? Rajnish, sometimes we do yoga. Yes, we will do some stretching. I'm in the U.S., my friend. Where are you coming to us from? Brian, it is. Depression can certainly be a part of what we have going on in our lives, and sometimes we're so used to it, we don't even realize it. We're not aware that we're actually depressed. We just think that this is how it is. Yes, Rajneesh, come join us. Come join us. We appreciate that. So I'm going to take another one of those woo breaths. Ooh. What is my name? Well, some people call me Impact. Some people call me Coach. Some people call me Spider. So you have options. Absolutely, Rajneesh. We appreciate you being here. I hope that you can call us brothers and sisters as well and hit the subscribe. Hi, everyone can change. You have to want it for yourself. No one is coming to save us. Yes, life is hard. It gets real fast, and no one said it would ever be fair. Yes, yes, those are all truths. Those are all truths. Viper. And to Kai's point, nothing changes until your mind does. You can try to make all of these changes, but until you have that truth within yourself, which is why meditation and sitting with yourself, guys, we are only with ourselves. AI can't copy your voice, Deep. Thank you so much, Raj. Rajneesh, I appreciate that. Guys, it all comes from within. There's external noises, there's external conditions, all things like there's good and bad externally, but it all starts from within. You can have a million people telling you that you are awesome, but if you don't believe it, it won't matter because this voice is going to mute all of those. That's how you know the internal controls the external. Now you can have everybody telling you that you're terrible, but if you believe that you're awesome, you're going to mute that out. You're going to mute that out. It starts internally, guys. What you believe is going to be what is. You choose you. The you that you are living right now is a culmination of your choices. Certainly, we have had lessons and traumas inflicted upon us by others, but at some point we've still picked. Jonathan, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Best chat ever. V, I'm going to get you a tarantula. Brian, I actually, if you defang it, I think I would take it. If you can defang it, yes, for sure. Yes, indeed. Listen to the sound of your heart. Yes. Yes. Listen to your heart. Absolutely. I'm going to take an Om breath because Rajneesh is here as well. So, oh, oh, that feels good. Yes, Brian, the webs. Roxette, indeed, guys. Kai, one thing I always took from my father, he said, only guarantee in life is there is no guarantee, and life will kick you and keep you down if you let it. Yep, always give yourself a puncher's chance. Don't doubt you. Your father is a wise man, and he's raised a good son, and I'm sure he is proud of watching what you do. My father was a little old school. He didn't exercise much as well, so when I was doing it, it seemed kind of weird. He's watching me train my daughters, but there's still a pride in parents when they see their children doing things that we haven't done. I'm proud watching my kids do things that I didn't do. So absolutely. And that is something to put there's more polish on your belt. There's more polish on your belt just for that alone. And the fact that you get up every day and are setting the example. Absolutely. Absolutely. Love to see Kai doing his thing. Guys, if you have not checked out Fly Kai, or Kai Fly, excuse me, make sure you do. Make sure you're giving that support on these channels. Make sure. And just some more deep breathing, guys. Just some more mindfulness. And again, you don't have to sit in this position the entire time. Rajneesh, are you still with us? Are you still with us, brother? We appreciate new people and learning. Ducks, what's going on? How are you this morning? Ducks, we've been sitting, meditating, and more importantly, exchanging philosophies. I think that that's an important one as well. Exchanging lessons, exchanging experiences. This is like a spiritual bazaar. There's something for everybody, and we're all interchanging it. Yes, indeed, Jonathan. Yes, indeed. Deep breaths, folks. In the nose. Dax, I'm still here. Connie says it's because I'm not all there. There you go. We love having you, Dax. Ducks, absolutely, my friend. Humanity. This is what we got. Martin, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Come on in, Martin. How are you doing today? Feel free to hit the subscribe, hit the like, join the community. Liberty, how are you? How are you doing, Jonathan? No worries. No worries. Guy, I appreciate it, Vince. Really, you kick us into gear with the words of wisdom, knowledge. Oh, absolutely, Kai. You're doing the same thing. I love watching you do your work. I'm a fan of the channel. Not only for the workout, but the way you interact with people, um, and the way that you interact with the naysayers as well. You stay positive, you stay productive, you stay moving. You're not letting it pull you off of your square. That's an important one. And I'm excited for the growth, for the sit-ups, and the things that you're going to be able to incorporate. So again, I'm always here to help. If you need if you need a thought or just want to run it off of a test board, whatever, whatever, I'm here. Bird, I'm good. I've been babysitting since Saturday. Fantastic. That's great. How's the babysitting going? Always good to be gainfully employed. Yeah, Major. Always good to be employed. I can remember my sister's babysitting when I was a little kid. Not just me, but the neighbors' kids as well. I think it's over just a touch. Oh, this bird is singing. This bird is singing. Hopefully, you guys are getting the sound on this. We'll get a few more deep breaths. Life, yes, life is different. Yeah, those changes. And I've always thought that life gave me changes in cycles of about 4 or 5 years. I've always felt that life gave me those changes in cycles of about 4 or 5 years. So you're coming into the dawning of another change, mind changing, body changing, different aspects of life. Right, right. You're coming into what I call your prime. Physically, they say our prime is like when we're 18 because we're so full of hormones. We're probably our muscles are most taut, but there's a balance between mind and body, and now you're incorporating soul. This is your prime. Your prime is not just physically what you're able to do. Impact soundtrack. I would definitely record that guy. If I could keep that bird over here, absolutely. Yes, indeed. Perfect background for meditation. Yes. They come singing for sure. I had some hummingbirds that were singing. This guy came and was just clicking up a song yesterday. By the way, did you know a group of of hummingbirds. It's called a bouquet. How cool is that? Liberty, not really well because they have to sleep at our house because their mom and dad went on vacation. They do not listen because they were really young. Find what's going to work for them. Find what's going to work for them. Sometimes we try to make them work for what works for us. Liberty, try to find what's going to work for them. Keep in mind that they are in a different household. They're uncomfortable. They're very unsure, uncertain, and it doesn't mean that you're doing anything wrong. It just means that they are very uncomfortable. So just keep that in mind. Hopefully, it helps. The woodpecker. Yes, there's a woodpecker at the home away from home. And yes, it just sounds like somebody knocking on the door all the time. Deep breaths. Ducks, what do you got going on today? And how have you been the last few days? Crunches and sit ups are different. A sit up is where somebody would hold your feet and you would go all the way down and all the way up. Crunches is about half of that. There you go, Liberty. Well, you did something right if they want to stay there. So just keep working, especially when you have more than one kid, understanding that they're different as well. So sometimes doing something for one of them isn't going to work for the other. So it can be complicated, but it sounds like you have a grip on it. Yeah, if you don't go all the way down, Kai, you can do like an incline crunch for sure. But if you go all the way down the bench and come all the way back up, then yeah, you're looking at sit ups. Beautiful stuff, guys. What a beautiful day. I'd like to share that the past 9 months I've been feeding my wife whole foods, nutrient dense meals. And we just had a 9 pound, 21-inch baby boy, no vitamins, just good, clean food. Congratulations. That is amazing. Oh, congratulations. Thank you so much for sharing. Just unfamiliar territory we shall conquer. Kai, absolutely. Anytime you need to reach out, feel free. There are three of them. Liberty, you are juggling 2 years apart, so they're all at different developmental stages as well. Yes, yes, beautiful. That is incredible. Ducks, I dare say, and allow us to welcome a new member into the Impact community and family. Allow us to welcome that new beautiful baby. That is so cool. We will stay with the water. We shall stay with the water. Yes, welcome, little one. Absolutely. Liberty, I like to dehydrate. It's just my weird little habit. Once I'm done with my watermelon, so I scooped all that out and I did my watermelon protein shakes, and then I'll sit it out in the sun and I'll just let it dehydrate. If you've ever seen a dehydrated watermelon skin, it's pretty cool. He's a product of the drastic changes my family had made for our health. I understand. I know what you mean. I definitely do ask whether it's on a live or short. Yes, for sure. Feel safe with your answers. There's too many options. No, for sure. Ask anytime. Gerard, salute my brother. How are you doing? We've just been doing some meditating this morning, exchanging philosophies. This is a very communal energy right now. Positive vibes, Nate. Absolutely, Nate. How are you, and how's the family? Kai, I'm also links are in the description. I know you said you weren't on other things, but there's Instagram, there's Facebook, and there's an email for sure. Yes, Liberty. It's just a small thing that I like to do. I love to hear that, Nate. As Nate has been doing an amazing job growing his channel, cultivating a positive environment and energy. If you haven't checked out Nate, if you haven't checked out Kai and Nate, if you don't know each other, please check each other out. Ducks McStones as well. Beautiful channels here. Sherrard is in California. Hair, workouts on the beach. There's just a lot of good energy, guys. Absolutely. Nate, I'm glad. I'm glad. And you're more than welcome. You're always welcome. There's not a point in time where I don't see Nate Cali Fitness and feel a level of gratitude, just like everybody else in the chat. Mike, thank you so much. Nate got himself a recumbent bike, so he's still getting it in. He's still getting it in, loving it. Mama K, anytime, anytime. Energy like this is rare when we think of how many people are on the planet, and we have this wonderful device to be able to connect with each other. My goodness. What do you do when it's dehydrated and done? What do I do with it? I'll hold on to it for a while, and then usually I'll just end up discarding it. Nate just subbed, brother. Blessings. Oh, let's get another woo for that. Let's get. Has anybody done the woo yet, or the om? And I'm keeping my teeth just barely away from each other so I can feel the vibration through my lips and through my teeth. Indeed, Mike. Let's go. Ooh. Oh, goodness. McKay, thank you for the sub to my fiance's channel. Yes, indeed. I learn something new every day. That is awesome. Congrats to you both. I'm going to try Om. Oh. That's all we're talking about, guys. It's nice, deep breathing, mindfulness with thought. Beautiful live this morning. I'm amped to work out. Kai, what time are you going? Oh, Nate just subscribed to Kai. Kai subscribed to Nate, and the community grows, guys. The community, when I say community, I'm not just talking about this channel. I'm not just talking about this channel. It's the channels that build up around us, and the channels that build up around those, and the channels that build up around those with the same sort of positive energy, the same dedication to show up and help other people. That's what we are aligning with. That's what we're aligning with. It feels good to feel good. Absolutely. Absolutely. What a just what a charge. What a charge. And sometimes that emotion can play in different ways. That emotion can play in different ways. You might just be moved to laugh inexplicably. Laugh. You might be moved to tears. Go ahead and express that. Cry if you have to. There's not a weakness in that. There's not a weakness in that. The Jimmy V, guys, if you don't know who Jim Valvano is, please Google the Jimmy V speech. Look up Jimmy V, and he speaks to this very thing. He talks about living a life where every day you have a full range of emotion. He says that's living. Having a hard time to find you, Kai. Oh, okay. Yeah, Major, never give up. Yes, never ever give up. Kai, people, surround yourself with people who want to grow and excel. Absolutely. Run with the pack. Run with the pack. And you'll know your people. It doesn't take long. It doesn't take long to know your people. You can actually sense it out in people just through quick interaction, almost easier than you can just by seeing that, hey, I'm wearing the same sort of thing as you, or I have the same style. Just talk to people. That's how you know. Is talk, interact, talk and interact with people. It doesn't hurt us. And start with little things. Ask the cashier at the grocery store, how's your day? Because they're at work and they have to do that repetitively. I'm sure you just asking them how is their day is just a nice reprieve. And that's the catalyst. Those are those small things. How are you today? Let that person go in front of you and wish them a great day. If somebody holds the door for you, thank them and say, have an amazing day. It's all of those things, guys, that let the thoughts turn into actions, just like the RCG. Just like the RCG, you lay there and you say it because it's a thought. Make it an action. The same thing. Don't pass up the opportunity. Don't pass up the opportunity. You just never know. And you'll get to a point, at least I have, where I've passed up on opportunities, and then I regretted not following up, not saying that thing in that moment. So give yourself that change, give yourself that growth. No more, no more, no more, Kai. Kai, I do believe that you have an amazing story, as you all do, and I think no more just might be your slogan. It just might be your catchphrase. That I am Kai. I've gone through X, Y, and Z. I'm making these changes. No more. It stops today. That may be your mantra. You may not use RCG. You might just say no more and understand everything that embodies. And it might be something that your followers also are going to follow as well. Kai said no more. Kai's out here doing 3-pump burpees every day. He's doing sit ups. He said no more. No more for me, too. Mama K says, Fly, do me a favor and comment on Impact's short or last video posted, and I can sub you that way. Please, I want to return the favor. Major, are we able to drop in um, Kai's link? Yes. See, guys, this is it. Major and I think very much alike. Absolutely. Mama K, try that one. See if you can get Kai's. See if we can get Kai's. Absolutely. For sure. We can give Nate a, a a drop as well if people are looking for Nate's as well. I'm not. I think Kai said that he got the sub. Oh, okay. We will make it happen. We will make it happen. One way or the other, we're going to make it happen. Um, Mama K and Nate, if either one of you can leave me a comment on any video, I will get you that link. I can give you the link for sure. We're going to make this happen. These are challenges in life. These are the challenges. Absolutely, Jonathan. We're waiting on what Sweden has to offer. I can't wait to see what you got going on. Come on in. We love having you here. We love your humor. We love your supportiveness. Absolutely. What are our thoughts on reconvening and maybe at the park and getting our push-ups in? What do we think about reconvening? I know you guys have days to go out and uh, and get into, but I'm thinking about the next hour or so. I'm going to be over at the park so we can get those 100 push-ups in, and maybe a couple other things as well. Maybe we'll go over the 10 punch combo. Maybe we'll get some other stuff in for sure. Jonathan, thank you. Absolutely. Thank you in return. Kai, what time are you going live? Nate, what time are you going live? Kai, yes, we're definitely doing the push-ups. But can you guys give us a plug, Mama K, Kai, Nate? Can you guys give us some plugs on your channels? What time? I don't know why either, Major. It's supposed to be able to have hyperlinks, and you know what? It worked for me. That's the crazy part. It did work for me. I will be live 6:30 p.m. Eastern time. Okay, so that is. I have to do the math on that. Is that is that 3:30 Eastern time for me? I believe that's 3:30. Okay, Nate, I have you. I have you on all. I have you on all for notification, so it pops up immediately. I usually go live at 6. I was going to do 10 a.m. this morning, get it done, but I'm a sponge right now, absorbing. I appreciate. I appreciate. Mama K, it is 7 a.m. right now. It is 7 a.m. We've been out here, guys, for 90 minutes. What a blessing. Oh, what a blessing. That energy just courses. That energy courses. So when I feel that rush, it's like it's like let me put it into something positive, productive. 3 hours ahead, fantastic. 10 a.m. New York, storming like crazy. Okay. Kai, just be safe. But at one point, I am requesting just that, and I said the same thing to Nate, Mama K. When it's raining, I need to see one set of burpees out in the rain, or one set of push-ups, or one set of squats. I need to see that. I need to see these rain workouts. It gives me such life. I love it. Mama K, thank you so much for helping me. Oh, I love it. I love it. Okay, both on the same time zone. Fantastic. Uh oh. I there may be a collab going on. I love that. I would love to see these two in action. The Wonder Twins going at it. That is amazing. Yes. And it shows how small the world is, doesn't it? Shows small how small the world is. Oh yes, indeed. You guys are doing beautiful, beautiful work. East Coast, 10 a.m. here. I've never been to the East Coast, but I think there's a visit. I think there's a visit coming to the East Coast. I'd love to check that out. Okay, 10 a.m. Kai. So you're getting ready to go live. I'm not going to hold you guys. I've had plenty of your time, and I can't tell you how grateful I am for it to be able to spend this time. So I'm going to check out Kai, and then I'm going to plan to check out Nate, and we'll get it in at the park as well. I want to get out in some sunshine as well. So Major, thank you, Major. I know you got a lot of stuff going on. I know you got a lot of stuff going on. BMX, have a great day. Just had breakfast with my mom. Beautiful. DMX, please give your mother our best. Please give your mother our best. Obese. There we go. Obese pig. I mean, I guess if that's what you want to try, but we love you. We love you, obese, more than you love yourself, and that's kind of a hard place to be. That's the whole point of this channel, guys. That's the whole point of this chat. Is when people come in and say things like that, we're just going to let you know we love you more than you love yourself, and that's a tragedy. You should love yourself more, guys. Absolutely, absolutely. So I'm going to show that gratitude. Major, they were fine hidden, either or, either or. But that is an issue. Nate, I'm here for you anytime you need. Guys, like I said, in the description, there are links to Instagram, Facebook, there's an email. So absolutely. Mama K as well, guys, feel free anytime. Nate, you are doing a beautiful job. Kai, you're doing a beautiful job. BMX, beautiful job. Mama K, Major, thank you so much. Yeah, see ya. See you to Obese. I appreciate that, James. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. We work every day. Feel free to come on in, hit that subscribe. We just finished some meditation. We're going to be at the park shortly and get our workout in. So, guys, I'm just going to say namaste in the meantime. I won't give you the whole song and everything like that. Matter of fact, we will finish with one big old woo. We're gonna use Kai's meditation. All right, guys. We will see you soon. Whew. And namaste. Much love to you guys.